What's up guys, Crypto Coffee here. In this video we're going to share a really exciting and new strategy that a lot of people don't know about yet, about how to make passive income with cryptocurrency, just all from your computer, right? So you can do this from home, and this is like this new undiscovered way to earn cryptocurrency and to earn money, really. So you can be making money from home by doing this kind of simple strategy. I'm going to share it with you guys today. And again, there's not a whole lot of people doing this right now, and it's still very, very profitable. And we're going to do it on this new platform called Hex, right? So right now I'm on hex.com, and this is just the website that explains about what it is. But it's a great new undiscovered way to make money because it's not like Bitcoin, and it's a little bit different than Ethereum. If you don't know by now, Hex is a token built on top of Ethereum. And if you're familiar with cryptocurrency, it shouldn't be too hard for you to figure out how to get this token. You just need MetaMask. So if you're not sure how to get MetaMask, download MetaMask and buy Hex with it. You can check out my previous video. It'll teach you all about how to do that for a very beginner. But we're going to assume you already have a little bit of Hex in a MetaMask wallet that's connected to your browser. And we're going to show this new strategy from 2020 about how to make money with crypto. So stick around till the end because you're not going to want to miss this. So Hex is, just like every other cryptocurrency in the sense that you can send it and receive it, and a lot of people buy it hoping it's going to go up in value, right? But there's one key difference, guys, that a lot of people might not be aware that you can do. But people are doing this right now, and they're making lots of money. So let's walk through it really, really quickly. So you're going to go from here, you're going to go to a website called go.hex.com, right? And so this is what the website looks like. Now you should already have MetaMask wallet installed in your browser. So when you launch the page, there's going to be a little button in the top right corner, and it'll say connect MetaMask. And you just want to connect your MetaMask account with the Hex already in it, connect it to this website. So you should just have to click a few buttons. It's really not that hard, and you'll be ready to go, right? So once you're on this page, there's a couple of tabs on top, okay? So the transform tab, refer tab, and claim tab, these don't really matter. These are over. These are done with. So you're not going to have to really worry about these anymore. The only thing you really care about is the stake tab right here. So we're going to go to this stake tab on go.hex.com, and we're going to start this new kind of passive investment strategy that literally is just passive income, right? So it's based off the premise of a CD ladder, where in Hex there's a concept called staking, right? So one of the really cool things you can do with this token is you can stake it for a certain number of days. So let's say I want to stake 1,000 Hex for 30 days, about a month. And I stake this, I'm locked into that contract. I can't pull out early without being penalized, but I'm actually going to make interest on my initial principal of 1,000. So at the end of the stake term, I might have, maybe 1,100 Hex or something like that. Now, to calculate the exact amount that I would have if I staked and waited for this full term like I'm supposed to, is based off this number called T-shares, right? So you could see if I stake 100,000 Hex for 30 days, I would be buying 6 T-shares. And the T-shares kind of dictate my payout every day, right? So if you go back to the original home screen, remember, let's say I'm hypothetically buying 6 T-shares. Well, right now the payout per T-share per day is about 6 Hex, let's say. So that would mean every day I'm getting 6 T-shares times 6 Hex. So I'm getting 36 Hex, right? Now, if I'm getting 36 Hex per day, multiply that by 30 days. And what is that? 30 times 36, that's an extra 1,080 Hex, right? So, each of these coins is worth about half a penny right now. And so you can imagine if the price of that coin actually goes up, that's just even more USD appreciation on top of the initial principal that you put in, and on top of the interest that you already made. So you're generating interest on a coin that has a lot of upside potential here. And that's how people are making passive income in Hex, okay? And so it's really not that hard of a concept, but what you want to do is, again, going back to the laddering concept, is you don't want to just make one of these, right? You want to make like one, let's say one every month. So let's say I make 12 and I stagger them out. I do one for 60 days. I do one for 90 days. I do one for 120 days, so on and so forth, all the way up until, let's say, 2 years in the future. So I could make all these little stakes and they would appear down here where it says active stakes. So I would always have some hex expiring every month, right? And so what you could do, what people are doing for this passive income strategy is they are staking with, bigger amounts, like let's say a few $1,000s, and they stake it, 30, 60, 90, 120, all the way up to, let's say, 300 days. So every month there's a little bit coming out. Now the stakes at the back of that ladder, the stakes at the 300 day mark, are going to make a lot more interest because it actually grows kind of like compounding. So the longer you stake, the drastically more interest you'll make. So those longer, farther out stakes are going to make a lot more than the short ones. But what people are doing is when the short ones expire, they're just taking the interest from the top and restaking the principal, which means they're taking the interest, selling it, and restaking the principal all the way down till the end of the ladder, right? So that means that they really never run out of staked hex, and there's always some expiring every month. Now, if you do this with a large enough amount of hex, you can really get some serious passive income, and it's really, really cool. So let's calculate, like if you wanted to make, so let's say I want to make, $100 a month extra. $100 a month today is 18,607 hex. So let's call that 18,000, right? Now, in order to make 18,000 hex in a month, let's say we would need to do some reverse engineering, right? So that's, remember, 6 hex per T-share per day times 30 days times some number of hex will equal 18,000. Right? So we just solve for x, and x equals 100. Cool. So if x equals 100, that means we would need 100 T-shares to make $100 a month. So that's about, 1,500,000 hex, right? So that's about $8,000. If you've got, some extra money in your account and in your crypto account, and you want to make passive income on that, if you've got, a little bit of extra Ethereum, instead of just letting it sit there and do nothing, you not only have the chance for the hex price to go up because more people are buying it, but if you only have $8,000, which I know is a lot of money, but it's relative, right? I know a lot of people have a lot more than $8,000. You might not have that much. And if you actually can stake for longer, if you stake for, let's say, a year and you don't start getting your payouts till then, it becomes much, much easier to get those bonuses, right? But that's the really cool way that people are making passive income right now. And you could do this while just sitting around working from home. You don't really have to do anything out of the ordinary. But the real trick here is just to set these up so that they're always expiring, so you always every month have some expiring, and you could just sell the interest and live off that, right? So that's a really cool method of making passive income in cryptocurrency, and it's something not a lot of people are talking about yet. So it's, people are making money with hex right now, and I just wanted to share that with everybody because, a lot of people talk about passive income as if it's, this easy thing to do. And most of the time, it's actually not that passive, right? But this is a case where you're literally just putting your money here. It's just sitting here, not doing anything. And you're making more money online just over time. And, it's really easy. Even a beginner can do it, right? So you can start off with any amount of hex you want. You could start really small if you just want to test it out. One thing I will say is make sure you do not pull out early, right? If I stake for 300 days and I pull out on day 150, that's going to break everything, and I'm probably going to lose a lot of my, if not all, of my hex, right? So the penalties are there to incentivize, holding. And if more people hold, and instead of selling, that's what also kind of helps push the price up too. So, you're getting a lot more people in, and a lot of these new people are locking up their coins. So, it causes positive price pressure because when you sell, obviously the price goes down. So you're incentivizing people to not sell for longer periods of time, right? So instead of, short-term thinking, you're incentivizing these people to stake, frequently and stake long. And now 1 month is just an example. I think a lot of people are doing it for, quarterly or every half year, biannually, or even every year. Whatever works for you, right? But if you want to make money online, if you want to earn passive income, and if you want to do all of this while working from home, that's a really simple strategy to do passive investing in 2020. Thanks, guys. Hope you like this content. Make sure to check out my previous videos if you're not familiar with Hex, and have a good one.